This is the Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing for Friday, February 8th, 2019. We have a big low pressure system that's sitting off the coast of California. This is going to send another big long duration storm into our region for the weekend. We can expect the first round of snow to arrive late this afternoon and tonight. First of all, let's look at our high temperature forecast for today, and we expect most areas will stay below freezing for highs. This is looking at when we're expecting snow to start developing, generally this evening, and generally pretty light initially over with the heaviest portions up towards Islands Parks and over portions of the central mountains near Sun Valley and Stanley. As we go through the nighttime periods, you see amounts still remaining pretty light throughout the overnight periods. As we go into our forecast for Saturday, you see here is looking at the low temperatures for Saturday, so it's going to be pretty cold still across much of the region. And then as we look at our snow amounts for Saturday morning, you see the coverage starts picking up just a little bit across the area, but the amounts still look like they're going to be pretty light. But as we go into late Saturday afternoon, you see the amounts starting to really pick up in intensity, especially in the Haley, Blaine County area up by Sun Valley. This is looking at your high temperature forecast for Saturday. It is going to be a little warmer than what we've experienced, which is good for those who don't like the cold weather. And then this is looking at the forecast going into Saturday night, and you see the snowfall intensity really starts to pick up there Saturday night, especially up here in Blaine County and then also up in northern Clark County. And then as we go into the overnight periods, very heavy snow starts to develop, and this is as that low pressure system starts moving towards our region. So we're expecting very heavy snowfall to develop. And really at late Saturday night and Sunday, we're going to start seeing some very gusty winds starting to develop across much of the region as well. Here's looking at your low temperature forecast for Sunday morning. And then this is looking at our snowfall forecast for Sunday morning. What we're starting to see here is the development and emergence of a cold front that's going to be starting to work its way down through East Idaho for Sunday afternoon and Sunday evening. In the meantime, it's going to be dumping some pretty heavy snowfall amounts across portions of the central Idaho mountains up into Clark County and maybe in as far north as the Island Park region. And then this is looking at the snow amounts forecast for Sunday afternoon into early Sunday evening. You start seeing the snow amounts picking up here as we expect that cold front to start marching through the region. And then as we go into Sunday evening, you see the snowfall amounts picking up, still pretty heavy going into the eastern highlands. One thing that is interesting is that these snowfall amounts are probably going to fall in about a 1 to 3 hour period, mainly along the cold front that's going to be moving through the region. And then finally, this is looking at the snowfall amounts going into late Sunday night. Here's looking at your high temperature forecast for Sunday, and keep in mind most of this that you see in eastern Idaho is ahead of the cold front. And then finally, this is a taste of the type of winds that we could be dealing with starting Saturday night and continuing through the Sunday. So where we have snow on the ground, there will definitely be some blowing and drifting issues. So we are expecting there to be some advisories and possibly some warnings issued for this event. So it's probably a good weekend to stay in touch with the weather if you have to do any sort of traveling. That concludes the briefing. If you have any questions, comments, please let us know.